Dr. Suleman Merchant, Dean, experienced since 2008 as Professor and Head of Radiology since March 1991, 25 years at the LT Municipal Medical College and LT Municipal General Hospital, Mumbai Sion Hospital. Has been instrumental in following initiatives. Initiatives to improve basic infrastructure for better healthcare, initiatives for improvement in educational and teaching activities, sensor-based cradle for abandoned babies, the first time in the country, vitamin D for boosting general immunity, especially during treatment of TB, initiatives to improve standard of living conditions and provide recreational facilities for stress, relief initiatives and scientific programs for infection diagnosis, infection control and cutting-edge research. He has a list of initiatives, but we've cut down so much stuff. Professor and Head of the Department of Radiodiagnosis, LTMMC and LTMGH, Sion Hospital from 1991. Setting up a world-class 3D cardiac MRI center for adults and children's heart disease, the first and the best in the country. The only radiologist in the country on the Sarkar Committee of AERB and BARC. Member, Radiology Society of North America. He's a member of various societies, but we've just got a few today. Member, Radiology Society in North America. Member, European Society of Radiology. Creator of the first community-based program for suicide prevention in the world. Has to his credit various publications. Over 120 publications, 12 book chapters, 23 review articles, 60 international publications, and 65 national publications. Recent publication has received worldwide acclaim, over 30 invitations to write for various journals. Judge of Byculla is proud to confer the award in the field of medicine to Dr. Suleman Merchant, and I request Mr. Zoeb Kamdar, please escort him. He needs a big round of applause.
Good afternoon. I'm going to use this time to clarify a few misconceptions about health, if you don't mind. And I would have cut short the introduction, but a quick review about health. One is vitamin D, all of us are deficient. If somebody wants to check, please go and spend 2,500 rupees and get it done. If you are smart, you will just take an injection which can be taken orally for 25 rupees. Choice is yours. This has been done at our institute a few years ago when people started challenging me. And I said, please go ahead. So a lot of people spend that kind of money, but 99.9% had deficiency. So might as well be smart and just take an injection which you can take orally. That is the first thing. Vitamin D costs 25 rupees. It's vitamin D3. Don't fall for all of the fancy capsules and spend thousands of rupees every week for that. So, once in 6 months only. The entire family can take that, and if a person is on tuberculosis treatment, he needs to take that every 3 to 4 months. Ideally speaking, if somebody can afford it, you've got to check your level and then top it up. But if you do it blindly, it's not going to harm you. Above the age of 4 years only, below 2, children are vulnerable to hypervitaminosis D, so remember that. Secondly, calcium. A lot of us are taking calcium, especially the women, right? So if you don't have proteins, your calcium is not going to get absorbed. If you don't have vitamin D, calcium is not going to get absorbed. So be smart and have vitamin D first, then you can upload your calcium level. It's all very natural. So how many diabetics over here? Yes. Okay, how many of you all take alcohol? Very good. So all the people... Smart over here. It's just a message of spread it across. I'm sure people are aware, but the alcohol damages the pancreas, which is responsible for insulin, which controls diabetes. So all people who are not aware, spread this message out. Moderate, if at all somebody is very keen. Let's just avoid. So that is one thing. And resistance to insulin also goes up if your pancreas is damaged. Now, about diabetics, I think, how many of you are on anti-cholesterol drugs? Are you aware that doctors are giving drugs to reduce your cholesterol? They call statins. This is one of the biggest gimmicks worldwide, multi-billion-dollar industry, and you can't change that. But if you are on that, your choice. But all diabetics on statins will be depleting their body of coenzyme Q10. If somebody doesn't know about this, please Google and see. It's a very simple thing. So all diabetics, I request who are on statins, please take coenzyme Q10 as a supplement to avoid a very dangerous situation called cardiomyopathy, where the heart becomes weak but it doesn't function so well. And all the others, non-diabetics who are taking statins, need not take coenzyme Q10 unless they develop muscle aches, pains, general, because a lot of patients are going to orthopedic doctors for joint aches and pains when actually they are statins, and if you just either remove the statin, best thing, and get in coenzyme Q10. I had a very severe case, a friend. I'm counseling a lot, so besides being a radiologist, I offer free medical advice to which I don't charge anybody. So I get a lot of inputs from a lot of people. There was this friend of mine whose father, again, was a good friend, and he went into depression and he was suicidal. Now, he heard about my suicide prevention program. He wanted to meet me, he came and he asked me, what can I do? So I just figured out quickly in a couple of minutes, I made him realize that statins were the cause of his depression because they were causing him so much pain that he could not move out of the house. And being an active person, he really felt, although he was retired, he felt very upset and he got into depression. So luckily for him, he jumped on me and he said, yes, I've been telling my daughter this is the drug, I don't know what it is, but it's harming me. So we have that gut feeling too, but we don't give it because our doctors keep telling us to do that. So I just put him off statins for 3 weeks. His cholesterol was normal anyway, and gave him coenzyme Q10 supplements, 300 milligrams a day for a couple of weeks, and he was back to normal, and he's like, forgotten his suicide, he's forgotten everything, and he's back to normal. So this is a very important thing to remember. Anybody who's on anti-cholesterol drugs, which are called statins, that is a message out there for this kind of a thing. As far as the other mentioned things are there, we have a lot of things to talk about. I think there are other people here. Sensor-based cradle is an issue which is really close to my heart because a lot of babies are left abandoned in garbage dumps, in drains, what have you. So I started this little concept of a little cradle. If you've seen old-time Hindi movies, there used to be a cradle outside and then ring a bell and run off, things like that. So we had a modern version of that which had sensors. I had some few IIT friends develop that. It cost hardly 5,000. I'm going to upgrade it to a webcam so that you can see the picture of the baby. And this has to be put everywhere. So we're going to start it again because just now again, I heard about a case, I think it must have read in the paper, when a little baby left in a garbage dump for eaten up by rats. It's really pathetic. So we have a lot of causes. If anyone wants to take projects forward, I'll just request one thing, like, do not divide yourselves. Like, I mean, all of us, if I can just be a little jocular here, Star Trek fans, anybody? You remember? Once upon a time, long time ago. So after a long time I heard I'm new to try and function about Federation. So we said Federation Starship, Federation date so and so. So Federation Starship Byculla is requested to coordinate all the other Federation Starships and unite together so that we can serve our city, we can serve our country much better. As President Abdul Kalam said, like, you know, righteousness, if you have righteousness in the heart, there's beauty in character. Where there is beauty in character, there is harmony at home. And where there is harmony at home, there is order in the nation. And where there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. So let's all join hands. Especially for my numbers, you all are free to share it with anybody, my email address also. And I'll be more than happy to help anyone. I'm literally blessed to be in a position where I can serve people. I don't have to take time off to serve the poor. I'm in that position and I can do that. So I'm truly blessed and I'd like to take these blessings as much forward as I can. Thank you very much.